What's up, you guys? All right, well, today is day one of May, also known as May 1st, and it's a green day, which is great. $9,000 green day. I have something I want to show you guys. So I've been having some birds making nests up above the door, which is really annoying because when they have babies, then we end up getting just bird droppings like all over the front of the door. So we put up these things. These are metal. If you hear, we put these up to deter the birds. Now, when I saw this, this is what day traders do. What? 9 out of 10 people fail? No, that's not gonna stop me. I'm gonna go for it anyways. This guy's built his nest inside the spikes. Good for him. That's dedication. That's discipline. That's drive. That nest stays. Ooh, he doesn't like that I'm getting near it. I don't know what kind of bird it is. I think it's a robin. Yeah, kind of made me think a little bit about the drive of a trader. You know, fighting in the face of terrible odds to make this happen. And good for you guys who locked it up today. Some awesome trades on MDGS. This week has been phenomenal. CAPR, UAVS, MDGS, I mean, just back-to-back big moves with lots of volume, making it really easy to get in and get out and book profit. So here we are, Friday. I wrapped up the month yesterday, a no red April. Fantastic. Here, $9,000 green day, one of the best starts to a new month that I've had in a long time. And I started conservatively today, kept trading, and got myself into a really great spot. So I feel great about that. And at this point, there is no sign that momentum is stopping. So I'm going to keep being aggressive, and I'm going to try to do just be as aggressive as I can and make as much as I can during this little window where we're seeing some really good opportunities. If I will right now, since my last red day, I have I was at $92,000 in gross profit yesterday, which means today with 9,000, I'm at $103,000 of gross profit since my last red day. That is awesome. So we'll see whether or not I can get it up towards 150 before the next red day. This right here, this is a game path. Comes down right through here. Bopi and June. Well, you saw Bo. He's our black dog that I had on the channel a couple days ago. And June, she's in the house. So I'm gonna walk back over here. I've got a couple more things that I'm going to work on, and I'm planning on going live at some point this weekend. I'm not sure if it's going to be on Saturday or Sunday, but stay tuned. If you do see me jump on and go live, make sure you tune in and give me a shout, say hello, and feel free to ask some questions. I'll be breaking down my stats for the month of April. No red April. All right, so that's it for me. I hope you guys have a great day, great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday morning. All right, you guys, so we're going to do our recap. It's May 1st, new month. New month, new you. Well, you know, for me, it's a new month, but I want to do the exact same thing that I did in April. I don't want to change anything. This was April. That was an awesome month. So, well, here we are, May 1st, and it's a green day. The question is, how green is it? The 5 stocks I traded today, MDGS. So MDGS currently is up 71%. 71%. It's impressive. It's pulling back a little bit now, and it's still up 71%. AMTX, that one I watched, but I didn't end up trading. It's up 170%. CAPR up 15%, more modest there. MYO. A couple little trades there. That's up 28%, and CREX is actually now down 5%. So MDGS and I guess AMTX are two of the leaders. MDGS is the one that I was the most aggressive on. Some really nice trades on this. Out of the gates, it ended up dipping down and then doing a really nice red to green move. As you can see right here, it went red and then just screamed back up to a high of 74, dropped back down and then ripped back up again, hitting a high of 515. And as it broke through 515, I was holding full size from the 80s. That was the first 1 minute candle to make a new high right there. And that was the entry. Those of you who are on the wrong side of the trades today, go back, study the charts, because we had some great opportunities. And let's see where I finished the morning. Oh my God, $9,140. That's amazing. That's awesome. 7,300 on MDGS. Boom. What a way to start the month of May. And in a perfect break-even trade on CREX. That is pretty rare. So, man, today things really came together. I was pretty close to being in 5 figures today. Not quite, though. $900 or $860 short. $859 and 91 cents short. But that's okay. Like I said, the momentum has started and it's not stopping. We're just seeing, back-to-back awesome momentum. And I am putting the pedal to the metal a little bit. I'm not trading with massive share size, but even with 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, and occasionally 7,000 or 8,000 shares, look at that. That's just from April 1st. So now I'm going to be up over $100,000 since April 1st. Not bad. Not bad at all. I did increase my share size, and my biggest position today, I believe, was 8,000 shares. I said I could go up to 10,000, but I didn't actually go that high. So I did that only after I knew that I had a nice cushion. I had a nice cushion, on MDGS. And so as it was consolidating right here, I was like, okay, if this thing breaks over 5, I'm going to start being a little more aggressive and try to ride this momentum up to 550 and 6. It ended up dropping, and so I didn't take full size in the spot where I was thinking, but then I did take an 8,000 share position on this break right here, which ended up being a nice trade, although sadly I was not able to fill my full order as it broke through that level of, what was it, $5. So we're going to go over the live trading recording of this, but let me just pull up MDGS for when it did this break. So it was right here. Let's see. I'm just looking for this trade on MDGS for you guys. So no, it wasn't that one. Where was this? Wasn't there. It was MYO. I'm just on my live trading recording here. So there, oh, it was back here. Okay, back. Okay. So this was right here. Girl, try to pull it together, please. All right, so this was MDGS right here for that breakthrough. I had bought the dip, it then ripped up, and right there, let's see, let's go back. So right here, I'm in full size, 8,000 shares, and I wish I didn't have the level 2 like that. That's really annoying that I had that covered like that. But in any case, so let's go back here to the break of 5. So it was such a quick break and it didn't hold above that level. So let's watch it here. So I added, so watch, it goes so fast to 515. So for a second there on that trade, I was up for almost, 30, 40 cents. I put out orders to sell, it didn't fill, and it was right back below 5. So it was a false breakout. It was still a green trade, but a false breakout. So we'll go over that in the live trading archives and in the Warrior Pro session that we're going to host right after this recap. But yeah, let's kind of go to the beginning. So this morning, MDGS was our, let's go back here. Historical, so we'll do this at 9:25 a.m. So MDGS was Our second leading gapper gapping up 81%. The leading gapper was GSUM, GSUM, but I wasn't super interested in this because the headline was that they received a non-binding proposal, and it looks like it's from the chairman of the board and the CEO, possibly, for a buyout or a taking it private at $2 a share. So I sort of felt like, all right, well, $2 a share then is going to be the upside resistance. I don't think that there's going to be really anything on this to trade. So I ended up not trading that, not being super interested in it. And the second leading gapper was MDGS, which we actually traded last Friday, a week ago today. And although last Friday it ended up being a red day, this morning the gap was a lot bigger, a big gap with resistance at 439 and then room up to 530. So those were daily levels that I broke down, and out of the gates I took a couple trades on it. My first trade was actually a dip entry down here as it broke below 4, and then I was not expecting it to go that far up, but it ended up popping almost $1 off the lows up to a high of 475, 474. It drops back down, it pops back up, and so I actively and aggressively traded this as it was squeezing up. And those live trading archives will be available for Warrior Pro students. So nice trades there on MDGS, very clean. I was really happy with that. CAPR, a couple quick little trades on this as it squeezed here, as you can see, up to 858. So I was long, and then I also bought this bounce off of 8. Missed. I took a trade on this one. You can see pretty good momentum from 330 up to 420. So I was riding that momentum. MYO, another kind of quick but choppy momentum trade on the breakthrough VWAP. And then CREX, a trade that I jumped in and then got right back out flat. Not right there, but it was actually a little bit earlier. It was like right here that I was in and then back out flat. Ended up going a little higher than I thought, and I could have made money on it, but I left it alone. So Richard says, how much did Ross spend to make 9,000 today? So spend is an interesting word because ultimately I didn't spend money. I invested it for very short investments. So my biggest position on MDGS was 8,000 shares at 380. So let's just pull out the calculator. So 380 times 8,000 is a $30,000 trade. That was the biggest position, $30,000. And I mean that's not a tiny position, but I believe that was the biggest one. One of my positions on CAPR was probably also in the 30s. Maybe it was a little higher, but again, those are very quick trades, and I don't really think about it as I was risking 30 grand to make 7. That's terrible. I think about it as I was risking the difference between my entry and where I would bail out. My fees and commissions, I'll have to log in and see where they sit for today. But generally speaking, my fees and commissions have been between 5 and 10% of my profits each day. It's not based on a percentage. It's just because it's per share, and that's just where it happens to be. So my commissions today could have been as high as $800 or $900. It is possible. I'll, again, see when I log in and am able to see the report. But I really don't worry about that either because, it takes money to make money, I suppose, and it's a small piece of the profit. So that's just the cost of having a direct access broker that gives me really fast executions, which is what I need for the way I like to trade. Not that you have to have this broker, but I think it's nice. So anyways, really pleased with how the day came together here, and I'm glad to walk away after my last trade, which was green on CAPR. So now I can shut it down and say, you know what, I may have overtraded a little bit, and maybe I'm leaving some money on the table, but I didn't give back any profit to the market today. I'm walking away at high a day, and this might be my very best start to the month in quite a while. To have a $9,000 day on day one of the month, that's fantastic. I didn't come in. I came in today very mindful that it was Friday and the first day of the new month, and I needed to be really cautious. The last thing I wanted was a red day and a bad start to the month. And so on my first trades on CAPR, I was conservative on my share size, and I was tempted early on to take a peek. I was like, how much I wonder how much I'm up. I'm kind of curious. And I was like, no. I was like, don't do it. Don't do that. You know you're in good shape. There's no reason to push it. And look at CAPR. So again, I'm not gonna have FOMO on this. That's awesome. It's going higher. Good job for those of you guys that traded up through here. It may offer pullback trades. The high there was 995. So if this thing dips down to what would we say? Maybe 61, that could be a pullback entry, or over 9 is a breakout trade. So I'm kind of looking at like the 9 moving average and also that recent support level. But I'm gonna switch over to the Warrior Pro Room. We're gonna do a little lesson and some Q&A. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day, and I will see you back here first thing on Monday morning. And hopefully you guys, if you do keep trading, you manage your risk well so you can finish the day in a good spot. But even if you're red for whatever reason, take it as an opportunity to learn a lesson and try to dial in to be a little bit better. And we're gonna jump into the pro room and start doing some real breakdown of trades, so that'll help you as well. All right, that's it for me. I'll see you guys over in the pro room. Hey, have you seen my most popular video on YouTube? It's got over 5 million views. You can check it out right here, and check out one of my other videos on YouTube right here. I hope you guys enjoy, and as always, if you have questions, leave them down below in the comments section. I personally respond to every comment that's posted.